All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. I told you I wasn't lying. Havre has a camera. You can see the city lights off in the distance there. You should also see the Bear Paws Mountains when the sun does come up here. 18 degrees, feels like 5 out there. Helena, much warmer. We are 25 degrees warmer relative to Havre out there. Great Falls, very warm out there. 41 degrees, feels like 33. Sun currently coming up, 16-mile-an-hour wind. So here's the current setup we have. A warm front currently pushing through much of the state. Havre still on the cold side of that. Great Falls, Helena well into the warm sector. So we're in the ranging from the teens all the way up to the 40s on the south side of that front. We're into the single digits and teens on the northern side of the front. Here are the wind chills. Negative double digits in Glasgow. It's a cold morning out there. Make sure you bundle up if you're heading out the doors this morning. Wind speed, not so bad right now, but we did have some stronger wind gusts overnight. We actually, at the Deep Creek sensor to the south of Glacier National Park there, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts reported last night, 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts recently into Cut Bank, 32 in Livingston, everybody else below 30 miles an hour at this point. High wind warning still in effect for the Rocky Mountain front and parts of East Glacier until about 11 o'clock this morning. We will start to see the wind decrease into the late morning hours and into the afternoon. Notice at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, most of us are at or below 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Going into tomorrow, wind should stay light as we do have another cold boundary going to start to make its way through towards the south and west. So that'll keep our winds down here at least briefly before they pick back up again on Thursday. So here's what we got going on in our state. Not much, just some cloud cover moving in along the high line. Some clouds, light and high in the atmosphere into eastern Washington. Aside from that, nothing in terms of moisture. We do have a little bit of moisture still into the eastern United States. An Alberta clipper inducing some lake effect snow once again for Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. A lot of these locations have been hit with feet of snow over the past week or so. Back here, we're not talking much of snow, if any, across the state. The only chance that we do have is Wednesday into Thursday, where we could have a little bit of some light snow up in the Glasgow down to Glendive areas, where we could see maybe about an inch of snow. We're not talking a lot. Everybody else will stay dry until about the weekend, when we do have this cold front, the Pacific cold front that makes its way into Washington and Oregon by early Saturday. It'll be to us by late Saturday, and then some wraparound precipitation, mostly in the form of snow, falling into Sunday and Monday. So again, through the rest of this work week, we're not really looking at much of anything, maybe just a couple of light snow showers up near Glasgow, but advancing this through the weekend, a lot more moisture is expected for much of the state. Notice the Rocky Mountain front, the big belts, the little belts, all could see several inches of snow, even down into the valleys and plains. Great Falls down to Helena could see a few inches of snow reaching the lower elevations. So at least for today, we'll be in the 40s and 50s for our highs, much above average for this time of year. So here's the next 7 days. Notice 36 degrees average high for Helena. We'll be in the 40s and 50s for the highs for the remainder of this week. Remember that Pacific cold front starts to move through on Saturday. Could see some mountain rain showers initially, but once we do get a bit of a northerly component to the wind, we will have some snow reaching the valley floors and the plains. Could be looking at a few inches when temperatures dip back down into the upper 30s for the beginning of next week.